Hello everyone, Zoe's here with another video and another guest. As you know, I'm passionate about helping graduate students and immigrants to get familiar with work industry and job demands in Australia, or those junior ones to get closer to their dream senior roles. Today, I'm going to interview Zara Ketiraei, who is a senior tax consultant at Deloitte. If you want to know more, hit the subscribe button and watch the video. Hi Zara.
Hi everyone, thanks for the opportunity to talk about these things.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so as you said, my name is Zara. I came to Australia almost 10 years ago. My background is, well, to say that first, I'm a bit of nerd. So I have Bachelor of Law, Master of Civil Law back home, and was practicing and working as a lawyer.
That's right.
And then when I came to Australia, I came with a student visa. So to study Master of Accounting, what they call Master of Accounting Professional Extended for 2 years at UTS.
That's right.
Yeah, and then after that I did Diploma of Tax, and I've got my CA qualification, and I'm halfway through to get my CTA, which is a Chartered Tax Advisor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so and currently I'm working at Deloitte. I'm in a tax team.
Cool. Zara, regarding your CA, can you please give us a bit more details about CA?
So to me, without having CA or CPA, it's possible to find job, but it means there is no progression, there is no hope in your future career. So you really need to be a CA qualified or a CPA qualified.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what's the requirement of that, because from my understanding is that you need to have a accounting degree in order to be able to do that. Okay. CPA or CA courses. Or
CPA and CA are for accounts. CFA is for finance.
I think CFA is for finance.
Okay,
You're not 100% familiar for that. Yeah. Okay. But if you're coming to Australia and you're on student visa, the rules are a bit different. So because I came to Australia with a student visa, no matter what was my bachelor degree or master degree, I could do my master as accounting and then do CA after that. But I'm not sure what's the rules if you are not on a student visa.
Okay.
But I know it's a different rules. Yeah.
That's true.
The more generous if you're on a student visa, because you're paying lots of money to the government.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, and I highly recommend CA to study. And I think to me CA is here, CPA is here.
Oh,
Don't judge me, but this is the concept of everyone else as well. It's not just me.
Okay, yeah. That's the way they consider if they see it in your resume as well.
And not only that, to me, CA, you would have a better understanding of everything. Well, and it's a hard exam as well. CA is a written exam, and CPA is a multiple choice exam.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes a big difference.
And well, having said that, CA is so difficult. Yeah. It's so hard to study, but when you finish it, you are proud that you are a CA qualified.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And also, if someone come to Australia with a skill, accounting is very specific, right? For each country, they have their own specific accounting rules and regulations, of course. So if someone come with their own skill, do you think it's easy for them to find a job, or you recommend them to take one of those, to do CA exam or take any of those courses out there? What is your advice for someone with a skill from another country?
Sure. Maybe I'm not the right person to ask for this type of question, because my background is law and I was not an accountant back home. But from my experience of my friends, you won't be able to find a job unless you have some sort of qualification in Australia.
Okay.
You cannot just be proud and say that I've got 10 years of experience. I've worked there, I've worked that place, I know this, I know that. But unfortunately, I don't think that would work in Australia, because you really need some either Australian workplace experience or some uni, like Australian uni work experience, something that you can show off. Otherwise, it's so hard to find a job.
I think that's fair enough as well, isn't it? Because you have to know what is happening in this country, and based on that, apply for the job and say, okay, I can fix the issue for you, right?
That's right. That makes sense as well.
That's true. Like, which kind of software they need to be good at to get the job?
Sure. But just to recap, in order to be a CA qualified, you need to have, I guess, 3 years of experience. So you cannot start your CA or CPA before you are actually working.
That's true.
So you can have a part-time work and study part-time, but you won't be qualified until you have 3 years of experience.
Perfect. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
So that one first. And the other thing, for what kind of job? So first, you need to know what you want to do. Like in your studies, do you want to do, as you said, accounting is quite broad. If you want to do finance, if you like to do analysis, if you like to do if you like to be in tax or financial reporting, what you want to be. But my personal experience, I highly recommend organization that can give you variety of experience, hands-on on different things, rather than working in a small firm that has opportunity to give you different works, but it's not that deep. Because even if you work in a big organization, and if you think that, oh my god, I'm doing so many things, I'm not sure if it's relevant for me, for my future or not, but guess what, these would give you lots of transferable skills, which you will definitely need that. And to me, it's better to start with a bigger place, and then you can move to the smaller place. Why? Because you can show off you've been working in a bigger place, and your salary that you will get is a lot better in going from bigger place to the smaller place. Because if you start from a smaller place, it's so hard to get into the bigger place as well, unless you meet the criteria, obviously.
Yeah, that's exactly true. Perfect. And is that easy to get the first job as?
It depends on if you're on a student visa or not. Because I was on a student visa when I was applying for job. No, it was not easy for me. But if you're a qualified or permanent, that's different. Because of that would be another. Like you're one step ahead if you have those. But for me, I was an international student, and for example, at that time coming to the Big Four, it was a bit hard, or maybe a little bit impossible when you're on a student visa.
True.
But remember that nothing is impossible.
That's true. It's all about hard working, right?
That's right. My individual preference is going to the class face to face, not even online. If you financially and in terms of times you have that, you can afford it. Because what is important in Australia is networking. You need to be able to be with people in your area, to get tips from them or to find job. That's the most important thing, is networking. When I was doing my CA courses back then, we used to have a workshop. It was face-to-face and online. I always attended a face-to-face one, and I can remember that I got so many things out of that by attending to the face-to-face class, not just a webinar class. So I think going to the class, talk to people, be with people in your area would be highly beneficial.
That's true, and help you to make connection knowledge, so you can have both together.
That's right. I think in Australia it's very important to have a good networking of different people in different fields, to get advice, to know where to start, how to start, and even helping you and directing you to the better route.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
For my last question, I just want to know how is working hours and salary categories in this field?
So the answer depends on where you're working. Is it a Big Four or is it a small firm, and what level are you? So if you start as a graduate level, and your age as well. So if you're young and you enter as a graduate level to a Big Four, the working hours is so much, like maybe finishing 9 p.m. or even 10 p.m. But it's definitely worth it. I highly recommend that do it.
Okay.
Because after the many years, you know how that working under that pressure and stress was such a helpful thing for you. Like there's just transferable skills that will help you how to manage the stress. For example, you can work at Big Four and do something and come out and do something completely different. Because they know that you can work under the pressure. You're capable of new project. You're capable of anything new comes up.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, and the salary, it depends exactly which division or which area of accounting you're working.
That's right.
Because I'm working in tax, so working hours, if it's a tax time, is it's stressful because for tax we don't have materiality. You need to be 100% correct, and there is no room for any mistake, even little.
Yeah, so it's a very strategical and particular section for each company. Right?
That's right. And it has a specific due date. For tax, you need to be responsible for ATO, for the client, for your team, for ASIC, for all of these agencies.
That's true. Cool. Okay.
But I don't think at the end you can expect high salary when you graduate.
When you start,
yeah.
So, as usual, as many other job opportunities, it would be start from the base, and then it would go up based on your experiences. And
based on how you can think outside of the box.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, maybe the first year you just like a sponge and absorb everything. And sometimes just copy paste. They don't really understand what you're doing.
Exactly.
But in the second year, things comes together slowly by slowly. You can put things like a puzzle together, and you can understand. Okay. Oh, is this the reason that I'm doing this?
I know the reason.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
And then when you can think outside of the box, is the time that you can enjoy, and obviously promotions and higher salary.
Comes up.
Would comes. Yeah.
That's true. Thank you very much, Zara. Thanks for taking your time.